Hello and welcome to Kakistocracy. My name is Chris Adams. I'm here with Joseph P. Larkin. I apologize for laughing. I wasn't laughing at your name, just laughing at what we talked about just before we went live, which we can't talk about. But anyway,
Sure, we could.
um,
No one cares. No one would even
no
know
one,
who we were talking about. That's the
yeah.
sad part of her reality is that we could gossip about her and no one fucking care.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like,
Uh,
"She
j-
did who did what? Who did what
yeah.
now?"
Let's just say it's a very nerdy person that had a.
You might say she has a nerd legion marching behind her. She smells like nerd spirit. She used to have an Amazon special, which I would watch every so often. Unfortunately, it got taken off. But
Oh,
it was so bad. It's one of the worst specials I've ever seen. So of course I've seen it at least 4 times now.
nice.
Yeah, well, back in the day when I first got Amazon Prime, they didn't have a lot of content. They didn't have any mainstream content at all. So if you just had a special, you could
All right.
just film it. You could just film yourself for 45 minutes and call it a special. They would have put it up. So all these
Yeah.
dipshits we know in the comedy scene who do not deserve specials, they self-produced their own
Mm-hmm.
special and put it on Amazon, and all of it was just garbage. It was just shit.
Yes.
There's one guy who's a crowd work comic, and then
Ooh.
you can't he shot from behind the behind the audience, so you couldn't see anyone that he's doing crowd work on. You fat motherfucker! And you're like, what? I can't see it all. He's just a big black blob.
Right. How
Like
come?
none of
Okay.
the jokes hit. None of the jokes hit because he put the camera in the wrong place for an hour.
Yeah. Well, I will say this: crowd work specials don't work as already. Like, I don't care if you're the best crowd work comic in the world. Um, as I worked with one of the best, technically one of the best crowd work comics, and their specials never went anywhere. But and that's with money behind it, like shooting it properly. You can see the people they're talking to. That's with
That's
the best of the
that's with
best.
funny or die money behind it, baby.
Yeah. Now, go even cheaper. You just hire some random guy that happens to have a camera but never shot comedy in his life.
That's you. That's Chris.
Yeah. No. I've shot five specials and they're about to go on TV and some fast channel.
Shh,
Um,
don't shit on my joke.
oh, okay. I'm sorry. No, but like some of the specials I
They
shot
don't need to know that
are making
you're
money.
actually plugged into the system. That makes sure you're every man. I have to be the everyman, I guess.
Yeah, sorry. Um,
I'm not
no,
plugged into
no.
anything, guys.
Well, according to the comments, yeah, you're nobody apparently. Um,
Those aren't real comments, dude. Those are bot comments for sure. And would it surprise you to learn that Kevin Smith would employ bots to fight his war of words for him online? Dude,
yeah,
well, one of them, it was so obviously a bot because he goes, "This guy's a chomo," and I was like, "Chomo? That's prison to speak for child molester." I gotta
right.
look at this guy's profile. How the fuck does he even know what that means? Let
He
alone
went to prison.
to call exactamundo. That's why I wanted to look. You go look, zero pictures, zero followers,
Mm-hmm.
and um, he follows 700 people. That's a bot.
Mm,
Everyone posts
yeah.
a picture of themselves and a picture of their pets at the very fucking least.
Right.
So
Oh wow.
every actual profile has at least two pictures, a selfie and a picture of the animals or wife or whatever.
Yeah. Can I just pause for a second and I want to thank all 8 people that are here right now. Thank you so much. This
They're all
is
Kevin Smith fans. They want me to
all
fucking
Kevin
speak
Smith
for
fans.
myself.
Yeah.
I'll defend my honor against you bots. It
Yeah.
could be just 8 bots, dude. So
I
check
don't
it out.
care.
This is why I don't argue with you faggots online, because I can't even call you a faggot convincingly enough. You might be a bot. Maybe you like
Yeah.
being called a faggot. Maybe you were programmed to like it. I don't know. So yeah, there's no way that this one guy who called me a chomo is a real person because he has no followers. That's impossible. That's
Mm-hmm.
fucking impossible. If you follow 200 random people, at least 50 of them will follow you back.
Yeah.
So if you have
Yeah.
700, if you're following 700 people and none of them followed you back, you're a fucking bot. End of discussion. So I don't fucking argue with anyone about Kevin Smith, let alone a goddamn robot.
Mm-hmm.
I have way better things to do with my time. Drinking is a better use of my time than arguing with you about whether or not I'm a child molester. I know I'm not a child molester. I'm not in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So no one's ever called me a chomo before you, and I don't give a fuck because you're a robot. And of course, Kevin Smith would design his robots to say things like you're a child molester or a dick sucker, just like Silent Bob might say, just like
Mm,
Jay might say. That's how I
right.
know you suck. Even your bots suck. Even your bots are unoriginal and gay. Fuck you, Kevin Smith. And fuck Brian, too. Eat
Is
shit,
that
Brian.
and also fuck Brian Posehn just because
I
I don't
can't
even
stand him
I don't hate
either.
him.
Ruining the Big Bang Theory for me. I want to watch the hot chick with big tits, not you with the big tits, Brian Posehn. You need to put on a fucking like a nursing bra, you fat fuck.
Right.
Anyway,
Does anybody here know who Brian Posehn is? Should I pull up a picture? Do I need
no,
to?
don't hurt their eyes. Come on.
Okay. Okay.
Be girls watching, dude. Be cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's the ugly fat guy from Mr. Show. And if you don't remember from Mr. Show, he was also the ugly fat guy on The Big Bang Theory and the ugly fat guy on Just Shoot Me.
And on
So,
comedians something, I forget what that.
oh yeah,
Pat,
Comedians of Comedy, the worst
yeah.
fucking tour ever. Me and my ex-girlfriend went and we watched Zach Galifianakis and bolted. We didn't watch any of the other Comedians of Comedy. Yeah, imagine me and my girlfriend watching Patton Oswalt talk
Mhm.
about fucking Spider-Man or what the fuck ever. No, we were long fucking gone by the time Patton Oswalt hit the stage. We might have watched Maria Bamford. We might have felt
Mm.
sorry for Maria Bamford enough to watch her, but we did not
Can
laugh. No one laughed at Maria Bamford.
I actually hired her one time to perform in Long Beach.
I'd hire her to suck my cock, but other than
Nah,
that,
nah.
she's
I,
definitely not going
I
to be
hired
doing
her.
any comedy in my presence.
I hired her to play the Long Beach, downtown Long Beach, some smaller theater, like a 300-seat theater. But
You know what? Actually, she's pretty cool. I don't mean to trash her. Can I tell you
no,
a
she
cool
was
story?
nice.
I'll tell you a cool story about her. Because the day I met her, I just walked up to her. I don't know why I did this. I just
Mm.
did. And I walked up to her and I said, "Hey, I think you'll get a kick out of this. Today is not only my mother's birthday, but it's also my first girlfriend's birthday." And then, dude, without skipping a beat, Maria Bamford goes, "My ex-boyfriend used to beat me." I was like, "All right."
That's pretty fun. That's funny. I'll give her. She was super nice. She remembered me
I know her
when
ex-boyfriend
and
too. That's why it's extra funny that he beat her. If you saw
why
this
was he
faggot,
really shrimpy?
yeah, he's a bald-headed, short, fat faggot. His name's Joe. You're
Mm.
lucky I forgot your name, Joe. Oh no, I know your name. I'll say this: his nickname is Joey Wags.
Okay.
But go look up old Joey Wags and see what Maria Bamford was not only fucking but also tolerating the abuse of. I mean, dude, she's
Uh,
pretty cute, man, and she's funny. You don't see that very
yeah.
often in a woman, that combo of funny, cute girl. So of
It's because
course
of the.
she has to date the biggest losers imaginable who hit her.
Well, she has just the right amount of mental illness that makes her hilarious.
Yeah, she's very funny. I love it when she
Yeah.
makes fun of normal white women, which is what she deep down is. It's like
Yeah.
her biggest fear is just being what she is, which is a normal white woman.
Right. Yeah.
Nice,
But
nice
anyway,
lady.
always good to me. She remembered me when I moved to LA. I
She's a
saw her
nice
again.
lady.
Yeah. But the the I don't know. There's so few like the I still think Joan Rivers is my top female comic ever.
Hmm.
Probably like my if I had the pantheon of female, it'd be Joan Rivers would be the top. I can't think of anybody else that'd be in that. I don't know. What would you have? Who would you have?
I don't know, Ruth Buzzy. I don't know.
Hmm.
Or someone like that. 'Cause there's all these like sketch comedy performers from the 60s. I mean, even
Oh.
what's her
Oh, I
name?
thought Lucille Ball. Then, if we're going like non-stand up.
Yeah, but also I was thinking like, what's that chick's name? Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn
Oh
was a
yeah.
really good sketch type performer, comedic
Yeah.
performer. Not a stand up, would
Not a stand-up.
never do improv either. But if you go watch her early film roles, I mean, I like a lot of her stuff. Even her later stuff is pretty great. I think she's awesome. I think
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn is really funny. I
I
like
think
her.
okay. Rita Redner.
I'd fuck her. That's about all I could say about her comedy. She's okay. She's fine.
Okay.
You know, there was this chick named I wish I could remember her name, but all the female comics stole their entire shtick
Hmm.
from her. She's from that late '80s.
Not
Um,
Tracy Ullman.
no, I keep thinking it's someone
Hmm.
similar to Susie Essman, but not Susie Essman.
I know what you
Uh,
mean, but I can't think of her name either.
but
Anyone in the chat can help.
she would do this kind of style of comedy where she'd say, um, "I'm a woman of the night. I work the streets at night. I'm a whore, but I'm also a really normal person, but not normal at all." I can't remember, but this style of
Oh,
comedy was totally ripped off by every female comic in the '90s.
yeah, that reminds me of
Wendy
somebody, but
Liebman. Wendy Liebman is her
oh,
name.
yeah,
Wendy
yeah, yeah.
Liebman is funny.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I'll throw down for Wendy Liebman. She's a funny
Okay.
lady, but her entire shtick was ripped off by Janine Garofalo, all these
Yeah.
all these chicks in the early '90s. But Wendy
Hmm.
Liebman was the first one that did it.
Yeah.
She was kind of like her shtick was kind of like the character on SNL that John
Hmm.
Lovitz played, where he was called the liar. Or and there was also another one by Kevin Nealon who was the subliminal man, where he would say like one statement that was factual and then under his breath say a lie.
Mm.
That's what Wendy Liebman's entire stand up act was like. Are you looking for some video of her?
I'm trying to find it right now while you
If
talk.
you can
Just keep.
find the if you can find the one night stand, the HBO one night stand, I think it's from 1990. That's the one that like affected me the most, and I think
Really?
that's the one I think that affected everyone else too. That was the big
It's called One Night Stand.
yeah, one night stand, HBO's one night stand.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it. See if I can get it.
I bet you there's
Um,
not 8 people watching now.
no. Look. Uh, Here's the deal. Look, we pretend to be. What do we pretend? Now there's 9 people anyway. But anyway, we pretend we pretend to be these guys that don't like a lot of female comedy, but we really do. We like good female comedy, you know. So, I only thing I could find real quick was this. I don't know what this is. Let me know if this explains anything. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't turn on the volume.
Fuzzy, and I don't know who she is either.
I'll go
Yes.
back. She just mentioned
I don't know if
Ruth
she's
Fuzzy.
pretty.
I did too
Give a very
earlier.
warm welcome to a very funny lady, Wendy Liebman.
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
It's reeling back the years, or reeling in the years.
Hi, how
Yeah.
are you? Good. I'm in a great mood because when I walked in, some guy thought I was Ruth Buzzy, and I don't know who she is either. Anyone know if she's pretty? Maybe I should have kicked him out of my stall. Actually, that happens to me all the time. People mistake me for like Liza Minnelli, Sandy Duncan, Prince, Al.
Okay. Alf. Okay, I got it. I'm not gonna play too much more because we gotta.
Oh,
we can't-
let her do a little bit of her shtick so you guys can see what the part that people ripped off. These are just
Okay.
these-
The other day, this man, he was like pointing to me. He was like, "Lady Di." I said, "Me? No." Then I found out he was just telling me what to do, and thanks for getting that. I'm too young today.
Thanks for
I'm only
getting that.
29, but I found my first gray hair today. Oh, I'm so bummed out because it was on my chest.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I can see how
a
women
joke.
stole all of these. Yeah.
edgy.
30.
Yeah. I definitely see that now because they definitely stole a lot of that for sure.
They definitely stole
Um,
her delivery. Yeah, I like her
mhm.
that. She
Yeah,
had some
she's good.
jokes. She had some jokes.
Yeah, she was. Well, you're a joke guy. I'm more of a storyteller guy, but I love joke comics. I didn't mean to. I don't know why we're getting on comedy, but I like people that can tell a story or do jokes. I started in jokes. I started in one-liners when I started, and those are the hardest thing to do ever. If you're as a comic, if you're doing one-liners, that is probably it takes the most time. It takes the longest to get a good act from that, and storytelling is actually easier. It is. So it's kind of cheating, I would say. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're a cheater.
Yeah. It's a cheater. But if you can do one-liners, you have to write like a lot more than like a storyteller, because it's or like a crowd work guy or something who doesn't write much of anything. They just repeat what they've said a billion times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're cool as hell, dude. They're funny.
What? Oh, the crowd work people?
Mm-hmm. They're the funniest.
I mean, they're
What do you do for a living? That's genius. What?
yeah.
You thought of that all by yourself? What do you do for a living? And you're gonna build on that somehow? How? Are you sure you didn't write some of this beforehand?
Yeah.
You're so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, comedy's so gay. That's why if you go to the Comedy Store, expect to pay money to have people talk to you individually out of the crowd.
Do they? Is that what they do now? I haven't been there in a long time.
That's all I've ever seen there. Dude, any comedy club is just filled with terrible, stupid, boring bullshit where these faggots go up there and they have no jokes, they have nothing prepared. Now you're
Mhm.
part of the act just because you had the audacity to be sat in the front. You didn't pick that. They chose
Yeah.
your spot for you because no one would sit in the front if it was up to anyone else.
Well,
Have you ever,
it's
have you ever
because
had a friend come to a show and then they sat in the front like idiots, and then every
yeah.
comic you know just attacked them for the rest of the show? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I hate that shit. You used to embarrass me in front of my fucking friends who are from out of town and don't know that this is how bad comedy is. That your
Yeah.
stupid, unprepared ass is just gonna look at their stupid haircut and just talk about their dumb fucking haircut for 5
Mhm.
fucking minutes
Mm-hmm.
and embarrass them in front of everybody. And they think that
Right.
this is Hollywood, baby, and it's the crowd's full of important people. They don't know it's just a bunch of homeless assholes waiting for their turn to go on stage
Right.
or whatever.
No, I know. And here's the thing. Let's see if I can pull. Oh, I want to pull this up. I apologize. I have to reload this, but so
How the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, "Wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die, and all our dreams come true the instant that we have them." And Eve said, "Yeah, it's just not enough, is it?"
So-
Letterman likes him.
yeah. Well, no, because the people we looked up to when I was starting out, Carlin, Hicks. I'm trying to think of anyone else, but those are the main.
Dane Cook, Dave
But
Ross, Jake Weissman, all the important ones. All the big
hold on.
guys. Steve Hernandez. I was looking at him.
What I thought comedy was before I started was I thought that it was supposed to tell or like in a joking way some kind of truth, right? That's what we thought. That's what all the books said when I read all these like comedy books and documentaries and everything I get my hands off before I started comedy. I was like, oh, it's going to be about truth telling, and then you get into the business and you realize, oh, these are these people are just demons. That
They're a bunch of liars. Yeah.
yeah.
No truth being told at all. In fact, they get super mad if you tell the truth in front of them.
Yeah. They
Super
get
bummed
offended.
out. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
They get
And-
grossed out.
And so like I'm not like I still love comedy in a way. I don't like it like I mean I get to for work I get to watch it all the time, but like comedy is still can be really good. It just usually isn't, but there are people that are doing good work. But anyway, was that
Who are these people?
I don't know.
Who
I'm
are
sure
these people?
they're nobody you've heard of. Anyone you've heard of is probably peddling some sort of message on purpose. Like Shane Gillis broke that record recently. He for the most
The richest dumbass of all time.
well, yeah. Here, Look, I
The
I will
greatest. He's the greatest snake oil salesman of all
Yeah.
time. That's his big claim to fame. The Guinness Book of World Records recognizes Shane Gillis as the biggest fraud of all time.
And you have to pay for that, right? Like, okay, so there's a few
Yeah.
things you have to pay for. The Guinness Book of World Records, if you want to break a record, you have to pay to even do it because you're paying for all the people and stuff to legitimize. But really, you're kind of paying for the record, but you still have to do it. So either way, he's still. I'm not going to take away from the fact that he got 76,000. I think it was something like that. I believe it was 76,000 people to go to his show in Philadelphia. So I'm not taking any away from like what he did, but
That's impressive though, dude, because those kids are usually sitting on Instagram arguing with people about Kevin Smith movies.
yeah.
And he mobilized these fucking retards to leave their stupid fucking man caves.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't have their own home. Mommy and daddy give them a man cave, and mommy might even be their wife. That's the kind of people that are into Shane Gillis, the kind of people whose wife makes them build a man cave where they put their interests.
Yeah.
You could fucking be a fucking art collector and your wife will still make you put your art in a man cave. It's a Picasso. How could you possibly be embarrassed by this? Put it in a man cave. I don't want to look at it. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck women. You don't pay rent here, bitch. Man cave. The whole fucking house is my cave, motherfucker. You don't get to fucking dictate what we put up in this house. I pay for it.
Right. Well, yeah.
That's the kind of man that likes Shane Gillis. The kind of guy who could bring his wife to the concert hall to listen to Shane Gillis talk about black men having big dicks. Ooh, can't wait to hear that. Is Tony Hinchcliffe going to open up and talk about black cock too? I know he has an affinity for sucking black dick. This shit's pathetic, dude. I compete with black cock suckers and I'm losing. I lost. I lost to guys who suck black dick. Can't believe it.
Well, he had Dave Chappelle come out to let you know who was out. Oh,
cool. Did he come out and suck his dick?
Well.
Fuck it. Fuck Dave Chappelle and his stupid fucking sketch comedy. I hate Dave Chappelle. You're not funny. You're just a bitter fucking hack. What are you bitter about, motherfucker? What are you mad at? Could you imagine putting out a special, paying to put out a special, which is something like 19 minutes long, and you don't tell a single joke the entire time?
Wait, he put out a special?
Yeah, I'm talking about whenever George Floyd happened. He did a special that was the exact amount of time that George Floyd was under arrest, and he wrote 0 fucking jokes. That's a jerk to me. Like, what a jerk. You know, what the fuck do you think we're all looking at you for? To not hear jokes? You're a jerk. You withhold jokes. You're like a woman. A woman withholds sex. Dave Chappelle withholds jokes like a fucking woman. What a fag. You know, I'll talk about women for a second here. As I was thinking about this story my friend told me a long time ago. My friend married this chick, okay? So my friend told me that he took this girl out on a date, and when he brought her home, he took her to the door like a gentleman, and she dropped to her knees and sucked his dick. So he married her. Women do not understand that dangling a carrot is way more effective than withholding the carrot altogether. Dude, I guarantee she never dropped down to her knees and sucked his dick in front of the front door ever again. But he married her because she just might. She just might do it again. That is such an effective tool. So much better than the girls who withheld blowjobs. Said, I don't like blowjobs. If you can make this fun, I'd sure like you to do it. Well, you should have fun doing it because you love me, you bitch. What do you think? I'm eating your pussy because it's fun? It's not fun. I do it because I love you, you stupid cunt. So I want you to suck my dick in return. That's love. That's the definition of fucking love. You're willing to put my filthy cock in your mouth instead of a black guy's. That's love. It's not something Tony Hinchcliffe would ever do.
No.
Fuck
Well,
Dave Chappelle. Like, I want to hear a fucking lecture from you. You grew up with more wealth than I did, fuckhead. I don't give a fuck if you're black. Your fucking parents were college professors. My parents were unemployed. Fuck you, rich kid. Fuck off, Dave Chappelle, you rich fuck. You fake. You fake.
I think
you don't know anything about the ghetto. You probably asked Patton Oswalt, what's the ghetto like when you drive through it to buy crack cocaine?
I think that's the real
He's
divide.
willing to kill his wife that he's willing to smoke crack cocaine, Chris. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I thought he was into prescription drugs, but whatever.
One thing he's not into is admitting he was friends with Jim Goad. He sure as fuck didn't do that after Jim Goad died.
I know.
Well,
that's a shame.
Collecting all those famous friends, Jim. None of them talked about you when you died. They didn't even talk about you on 4chan, brother. What a waste of a life. I mean, we would be lucky to be Jim Goad, to be ignored when we die.
Oh, we'll be ignored. It's fine. But here's Dave at I don't know if this is the best version I could find, but this is definitely a version I could find.
Is him opening for Shane Gillis?
I don't know if he's opening. I don't know if he just brought him up in the middle, which is even worse.
Did he call Shane Massa? Massa Shane.
No.
Massa
He
Shane.
did not.
Am I going to talk about Malcolm X for 10 minutes?
He did not.
Some step and fetch it motherfucker over here, Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Gross.
So this is in the middle of Shane's set, by the way. This is like Shane's already on stage.
Hey, he loves it, dude. He loves getting dominated by a black guy.
All right, so that's. I guess there's more to it, but I don't even want to play anymore because it doesn't matter. But
hey, all you people, you ready for a guilt trip?
Pretty much, yeah.
He's so full of shit too, because he bought up this white town in Ohio, and he obviously doesn't let any black people go live there. He's so full of shit. He doesn't live near any black people. He never has. Motherfucker lived in San Francisco. You think he was cruising around the Tenderloin district? Well, he was for cock, but he definitely wasn't living there. That's where the poor people lived.
Right.
Fuck him, and everyone who looks like him. I have no patience for these non-joke telling cocksuckers filling up arenas to tell no jokes. What the fuck? I'll go see Pat Tilton or who the fuck ever. I'll go listen to a guy yammer about a mega church instead, because that seems even just about as authentic as your comedy does, Dave.
Right. So here's the thing about Dave. You mentioned this earlier too. His parents were teachers, right? So he didn't grow up in this. In the early days, I think that's why his comedy was so make believe. That's a good way to describe it. It was all make believe stuff he just kind of made up, or probably who knows. But because Chris Rock sold the working class black guy experience because he lived that. His parents weren't just like school teachers like Dave, right? So he kind of had a lot more of a connection to that. Whereas Dave came at it from a more middle class version, which is not the same at all, basically. Like he was insulated from that actual life. And that's why his stuff like that, his only good special really was Killing Him Softly. Every other special was not that good after that. Because Killing Him Softly was his only good one. And then I feel like he's been on a downward trajectory, but people bought into the Chappelle so hard that they don't want to admit that he has gone downhill.
Yeah, he sucks. He always did. He was never a good stand-up. None of these fuckers are good stand-ups. I can't believe that anyone would sit in an arena and watch this dipshit talk for an hour. I would rather die, dude. I don't want to go watch the Violent Femmes perform in an arena. and I love
Right.
them. I love that their music's important to me, and it's like a big part of my family. Our history, we share our shared history was listening to that first record. It's like
Right.
I'm not gonna drive out to see the Violent Femmes. You better believe I'm not driving out to see Shane Gillis on the outskirts of fucking town. Talk about black dick. You guys think I'm joking, but these dudes talk about fucking black cock constantly.
Wait,
They're
does he
just
really?
they're just porn addicted faggots. They're obsessed with
Mm.
porn and watching big black dicks destroy white vagina. They're just pathetic. I hate them.
Mhm.
Every time I watch them, I think like these are people that are addicted to porn. They're talking about cock all the time. They're talking about gay stuff all the time, like Tony Hinchcliffe. This is a dude who's watching way too much fucking porn, dude.
Mhm.
Talking about dicks all the time. Just die already
Yeah.
with shit.
Yeah, that's whenever I do mics, I always go, "Oh man, I wish male comics would stop talking about porn and female comics would stop talking about sex." Like those are the two things. I'm like, if you could just talk about anything else, both of you guys, you would be better comics. But
What would they
nobody.
even talk about, dude? Like for real. What would they talk about? They don't read books.
Yeah.
So if they're not watching porn, they're watching whatever TV show everyone else is watching. Squid Games or Joe Exotic or whatever fucking TV show that has
Mhm.
captured the zeitgeist for 20 minutes. That's
Yeah.
what their fucking set is about. Hey everybody, I watched the same TV show you sat and watched.
Mhm.
Dude, I don't even want to participate anymore. I don't want to be around them. Don't want to have to hear their thoughts. It's disgusting to me. I don't
Yeah.
want to pollute my mind with their retarded thoughts about pornography. Hey, could you guess that pornography is retarded and full of stupid shit?
Mhm.
What is this? Like when you're going on stage talking about it, what are you thinking?
Yeah, right. And also, it's like I don't want to like have a thought about what you do in your private moments. I don't care.
Mhm.
Like I would like to know what you think about. Well, like I said, back to what I was talking about in the beginning. George Carlin or Bill Hicks would talk about society and would talk about what's happening at that moment. Right. That's what their kind of specials were about, basically. And there's so few comics that are even willing to get into that it's just it's a disappointment a little bit because like I don't expect you to be a genius, but can you, I don't know, have an idea that's not about whatever the zeitgeist is, please, a little bit. What's your experiences in life? What makes you mad? What makes you angry? What makes you tick?
You know, the average stand-up comedian has the sense of humor of this guy I saw at the liquor store today. He
Hmm.
saw 3 people waiting in line because some fucking dumb fuck white ass boomer woman was buying Powerball tickets. So we're all standing there waiting
Oh.
forever. This dipshit walks in and he goes, "Hey, can I cut the line?" That's his attempt at humor. To which I didn't even turn around and look at him. I don't even know what he looks like. I just know he's a retard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't even get to he doesn't even get a second of my attention. I'm a fucking like fascist in public. If you make noise and shit, I won't even look at you because I know how badly you want to see me turn around frowning. I don't
Hmm.
even give you that satisfaction. If you're a hot woman, you never get looked at. I'm a fucking fascist in public. But anyway,
Right.
that's the style of comedy. It's just annoying. You're just here to irritate me. You have nothing to
Hmm.
say. You want to talk about eating ass or whatever creepy shit you saw on porn that I don't like. So I'm just gonna suffer here and
Right.
pray for the ceiling to collapse in on you and kill you. Could you die? Would
Well,
you die
here,
expediently?
could I give you an example of this is
Hmm.
what I feel like when I watch everybody do comedy in the mic scene. I'm sure you've seen this, but
Yes! Oh.
Yeah. How did you manage to fuck that up, retard?
right. That's what it feels like watching them.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
Joshua Meyerowitz, a retard. A retard who can't even jump 2 feet without fucking up and killing himself.
well, that guy didn't die, but He was probably
unfortunately he's still alive. He was one of these people that I sent out friend requests when I got back on Facebook, and instead of accepting the friend request, he added me to his following list. It's like following you. I'm not your fucking fan. You're literally retarded. Joshua Meyerowitz, you're the retarded Jew. Everyone hates you. Do you know that? Do you know how much you're hated? That everyone who has to sit and talk to you wants to kill themselves the entire time they're in your presence. This is one of these dipshits that had to lose his virginity to a prostitute. He couldn't even find a dumb fuck like Erica Innes to fuck him.
Oh.
Don't worry, she'll never listen to this.
Okay, good.
We were talking earlier about this woman who felt so bad about some open micer. She fucked him so he could lose his virginity.
I don't know if that's true.
I know it's true. But Joshua Meyerowitz is such a loser. She wouldn't even fuck him. She didn't even feel pity for him. If you saw like the guy she took the virginity from is a guy who wears those like
fedoras.
Those, like yes, the Frank Sinatra hats. He thinks he's like the Pinui. Is that what the word I'm trying to say? Pinui.
I don't know.
He thinks he's the Filipino Frank Sinatra.
It's part of the.
I'll never forget that one time me and this girl I went on a date with, I took her to a comedy show and he popped up and the whole time she just ranted during his set like, what the fuck is that hat? He needs to take that hat off right now. If you don't tell him to take the hat off, I was like being on a date with one of the Gilmore Girls or something. She was just viciously attacking this guy's outfit.
Right.
And today he was the most unfunny person she ever saw. Still lost his virginity. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that's better than that's
I gotta smoke to that. I gotta smoke to that one. That felt like having sex or something. Sometimes you just trash a guy real good and it feels like you just got laid.
Yeah. Sorry to take it down a bit, but with Fauci in the news, I just wanted to play a video of what we all had to go through in order to see our grandparents. Basically, this is like the type of stuff.
Put your hands in there. Put your hands in there.
Nice ass.
Yeah. But people were literally that crazy, where like so. Anyway, he was being grilled.
Dude, I didn't wear the mask anywhere. I never wore it outside, and so when I would walk around outside, people would be filming me to tattle on me to whoever. Meanwhile, I got all of my IRS money back, motherfuckers. I might know. Oh, I gotta talk about the IRS for a second because I had some good advice last week, but I was thinking about it a little bit deeper.
Okay.
Because so it's me and Chris have to pay a $9,000 penalty because we don't have health insurance. So number one,
I didn't, but I do now.
Well, okay. Oh, you have health insurance. So I might talk to you about that privately then. I need to look into health insurance to see if it's cheaper than $9,000 a year. Then I'll just get health insurance and gamble with God and go to hell when I die, whatever.
Yeah.
But it still beats $9,000. But I was thinking about this because my plan was to take all this furniture I don't want and donate it to Goodwill and then take that and use it on my tax return so that I get like $900 off or whatever. But that's the problem. It's only going to be like $900. I only have a couch, one chair and footstool, and 2 Papasan chairs. Okay, that's $900. That's not $9,000. Okay, so how do I pay off the rest of it? Do I give the government $9,000?
Or the way Can
or
I tell you how
82. Well, I'm
I
going to
did it?
tell you how I'm going to do it first.
Okay.
Probably similar. But I was thinking, like, I don't want to give it to the IRS because I already know they mismanage it.
Yeah.
But what if I donated it to a nonprofit, especially one that I trust, archive.org? I use it every
Mm.
day. I upload stuff to it now. I'm going to start uploading
Mhm.
my bootlegs to it. I'm already using it. I want it to stay online for another 30 years. It's been online for 30 years. I want it to be online for another 30 years. Why not donate $9,000 a year to archive.org and
Mhm.
then get that $9,000 back from my tax return? And I'm actually spending that $9,000 on something I believe in, which is not the US government. What do you
Hmm.
think about
I
that, Chris?
Well, I don't know. The way I did it was way less uh, complicated. I just set up a payment plan and paid them until I finally paid it off this year, like a few months ago, actually. So I've been dealing with that for what, 7 years? It took me 7 years to pay that off.
Yeah, I don't
So,
think that it would have worked I don't think you could have used your donations in that scenario because you
well, I was
already
a broke motherfucker. I had no money, so I couldn't pay off
hey,
9,000.
hey, I'm on your side. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm on your side. But I'm talking about donating stuff because you can donate the money instead of giving it to the government. So let's say you go to a church that you believe in.
Mhm.
Wouldn't you rather give them $9,000 knowing that
Yeah.
they're gonna help some poor people in Ecuador or whatever? Because you actually go to the church, you know what they're gonna spend the money on.
Right.
That's how I feel about archive.org. It's a very
Mhm.
good resource. It's the only place you can go read Mein Kampf for free. You can also
Mhm.
read a zine I uploaded, one of my favorite pieces of writing. You can probably read the Bible. You can read Shakespeare. You can read everything. I
Mhm.
use it to read fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books and shit. You know what I mean? You
The
can
old
find
ones?
hell yeah, the ones from the 80s where they kill people and stuff. They're
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
They're fucking crazy, actually. They're awesome.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I'm not donating I'm not giving more money to the IRS. I'm gonna donate the money
No.
and then use a tax write-off. Because dude, fuck this. Like I know the archive.org will at least keep putting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books online for free. I don't think the US government can be trusted to do that.
No.
So it's so easy which one I should spend the money on.
Mhm.
Donate your donate instead of paying taxes, donate that money
Well,
to your belief to your charity you believe in.
what's the yearly write-off amount? Like, there's a certain amount, right? So, what is the
I mean,
yearly
I don't
amount?
make enough to get to do that. I'm just worried
Okay.
about the $9,000 of the
But I mean that the limit is way higher than the 9,000, right? Okay. So, yeah, you should be able to do that as long I mean, I don't see why not as long as it's higher, like the limit is
well
above.
that was my point about Hollywood last week is that Hollywood if they donate $500,000 to charity, it's just the same as making a movie for $500,000 that tanks at the box office.
Yeah, they write that off. Yeah. And a
Yeah.
lot of people did there's people that didn't understand that. They were like, "So if I make a movie, you could write it off?" I'm like, "No. What? No. I'm not a movie production company.
Yeah,
We
no.
I don't
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, maybe we could. That's something
but
that
we
actually I would like to look into. 'Cause, yeah, if I
yeah.
could spend $9,000 on a movie, I'd rather do that than pay the
Yeah.
government $9,000.
You could do it on like a short film. Like 9,000 is pretty good, a pretty decent short film we can make. But yeah, I don't know the rules, but I would consult
I have
a
an idea for a
actual
movie.
accountant.
I'm
Yeah.
your accountant now. I have an
Yeah.
idea for a movie.
Hmm.
It's called Erica Inez Fucks a Virgin. By the way, I could be wrong. I could
I
be.
hope you're wrong.
No, this is a good story for Erica's image. She
Mm.
felt so bad for this guy. She had sex with him so he wouldn't be a virgin when he's 40 years old. That's a nice
Dude,
that's a nice story, dude. For a comedian,
yeah.
please. That's a
I, I
super nice story.
I
I'm
believe
falling in love with her right now as I speak.
yeah. I believe that Jake probably doesn't like me because I used to mock him for being a virgin in Long Beach. I used to mock him and his friend Russell. Sorry, I probably gave away just too much information right there.
Russell's
But
a
let's
cool
just
guy, though. I think Russell's not a virgin. I think he had a
no,
girlfriend,
no,
right?
no. He had a girlfriend. Yeah, yeah. No, we all liked him. We're like, dude, you did it. But Jake, we just mocked because he wore those fedora hats and he was a virgin, and he runs something called a comedy bureau.
Well, let me tell you this, Chris. Holy cow!
Mhm.
Because that girl mocked him because of the hats, and he doesn't understand that that's why girls won't fuck him. He would not be a virgin if he didn't wear the hats.
Mhm.
See, this is what I believe bullying can be good. When people
Yeah.
bullied me, I learned lessons. I was like, don't ever dress like that again.
Right.
Like, I learned my lesson real quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He never learns anything. He's a
Mm-mm.
fascinating cat, actually, because he thought he was doing me a big favor because he kept posting the show times for Dangerfield's 3,
Dangerfields.
even though it wasn't cool, which I do think that was cool that he did that. I mean, he definitely took a shot. Like no one else was being that friendly towards me publicly. So yeah,
Mhm.
I have nothing but nice things to say about him. Like I said, I think it's even nice that this girl took his virginity. Like that
I
didn't
hope
happen to
so.
me. I had to fucking find my own pussy. It sucked. It was
Yeah.
hard.
The woman that I lost my virginity to was an alcoholic roommate that we had. So I was living
She's a
with my
comedian.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
I was living with my family at the time, and then she was this roommate we had just to cover the bills, some random chick, and then I came home late from filming my thesis project in film school, and she's like, "You're a genius," and then she's just like, "I'm gonna suck your dick," which has happened to me more than once, based on the talent. Like I don't have to try hard. I just women are like, "Oh, I like what you do. I'm gonna suck your like." You know what? Do you want to get laid? Be good at something. Uh, be like
Mhm.
decent at something, and women will sleep with you just based on your talent. That's why directors direct. That's why producers produce. That's why people do anything. So, anyway, I lost my virginity to a roommate because she saw my thesis project. She's like, "You're really good," and then we ended up having sex. So, yeah, that's my point. Is if you want to get laid, just become undeniable at whatever it is you do. And there's a woman that'll like you for that.
Yep, there sure is.
Hmm.
Yeah, they'll fuck anyone when you really think about it.
Yeah.
If you're not fucking, there's really something off about you. It's not their
Right.
fault. They probably threw it at you at some point you didn't notice.
I didn't notice because at the time I was just like, God, this is taking forever. Like I felt like Jake, but I was way younger, and I was like, God, when is this gonna happen? And then luckily, it happened one night, like late night, um, and then I got it out of the way, and then I ended up hooking up with that female comic that everybody else hooked up with after that. So it
I
wasn't
didn't
a
I
great.
didn't hook up with her, just so you know.
Thank God.
Yeah, at least don't have that stain on your permanent record. Dude, you could get some embarrassing Eskimo bro situations going in this town. And it's so insulting. Like, you fucked him after you fucked me? Like, what the fuck? You
Yeah.
have no taste at all. Like, I suck
Yeah.
at comedy, it turns out. You
Well,
fucked
for me,
you fucked me and him.
yeah, for me it worked out in the opposite way in that I learned that I was more talented than the Eskimo brother that I was Eskimo brothers with. Let's just say that in that area. So I learned that I was like, oh wow, okay, cool.
Dude, are you saying I was gonna say
Let's just say I have more stage presence than someone that's way taller than me. That's all I'll say.
as to say, that's not bragging rights to say you have a bigger dick than an open micer because of course everyone does.
Right.
And women are shameless, dude. They'll just be like, "Yeah, your friend's dick's not as big as yours."
Yeah, the fact that
Here's
they say
something you
that,
probably didn't know about your friend.
yeah, the fact that they say that is ridiculous. And guess what? She didn't even tell me that. She told Ron Swallow that, and then he told me.
That's cruel. Damn.
Yeah.
It hurt his feelings enough that he told you.
Well, no, I mean, she didn't. I don't think she hooked up with Ron Swallow, but you know,
I
like
know
she wasn't.
he has an affinity for strippers, so who could say for sure?
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he's like hooked up with one now. Dude, imagine that's your girlfriend, a chick that gets gets jizzed on through sweatpants every night.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
I find
horrible.
that so I'm so not into stripper culture. I just don't get it.
No,
I've had to go to a bunch of these strip clubs because like in places like Portland, that's like the only thing to do. I guess they're just hornballs and they don't have any other interest besides looking at fat tits with disgusting tattoos and shit.
yeah.
It's like the highest number of strip clubs in America is in Portland, but also the highest number of ugly strippers is in Portland. These nasty fucking cam whores with tattoos everywhere.
Yeah.
Tattoos that say crazy ironic shit like abandon all hope ye who enter with an arrow pointed at their vagina. Like, are you self-aware or just fucking insane?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. I cannot tell.
Yeah.
Tattoos. Ladies, if there's any women that watch this, don't ever get a tattoo. They're the worst. It's like guy repellents, boner repellent, a tattoo. Ugh. And like I'll excuse some tattoos, like I put the infinity symbol on my finger here because the infinity is like what happens after you die and stuff, man. It's like, okay, I can ignore that. I could I could just grab you by the hand and never see that tattoo when I'm fucking you. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, they pull off a shirt and there's a tattoo on the tit. The tit is tattooed. It's tit dude. There's a tattoo. It's disgusting. It's always some fucking eagle opening its mouth or some fucking crazy shit. Or the nipple is supposed to be some food for a dragon head or some shit.
Right.
God,
Yeah.
that's a nightmare. You take off the shirt, there's tattoos. Oh Jesus, no. No way. Why did you do this? Why'd you do this to yourself?
Whoa. Okay, cool. Sorry. Like I heard my cat like yeah.
There's no weed left. Yeah. This podcast is over.
Yeah. I'm good with that. Yeah.
All the alcohol and weed is gone. So I don't know what to do. There's nothing.
Well,
I don't want to keep talking.
Yeah, the sun's going down, and I think it's a good spot to end. I hope I'm going to spend the rest of the night with my cats, but I hope the rest of you have a good weekend. Thank you, Joseph, for doing this. Thank you for the people watching. I can't believe you're still here. And
get a life, Jesus, man. You could have been teaching yourself how to read Latin or something. Yeah, that's what you did instead.
Just But thank you all, and have a wonderful night.